and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading the Kansas City sideline, future Hall of Famer Andy Reid. His guys caught in the mushy middle of the NFL after 4 weeks, sitting at 2-2. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's going to be Harrison Butker to get us started. And as the rain falls in Jacksonville, we're underway. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And they'll be led out by this promising young signal caller out of the University of Colorado.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. Couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And now they face second down.
Second down and 10.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tu'u. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Stopped on a play by Big Chris Jones. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
Logan Cook on to punt for the Jaguars.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. He's got this at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does, a quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Run with Gray. And he's got... Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes will hang on to it. And he's not able to escape. His own lead doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard, too. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. 3rd and long for Mahomes. Going deep here for the end zone. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And off to Tootin. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on first down. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's 2nd and 21. At the 45.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And it's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All right, the Chiefs in good field position. switch it here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. So he's gained 30 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Caught at the 10-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Mahomes.
At the Jaguars 5-yard line.
And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Mahomes setting up the screen. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. And they've made it 4th and goal. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Butker on now to kick this one away.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
This makes it up to the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. We will get this inside the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Has him on a quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Completes another one to Thomas. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Jaguars first down. First down and goal to go.
2. Takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars reduce the lead to just 4. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. There's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Yellow. Looks like a designed run here for Mahomes. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of
To the air, Mahomes. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on. Kate, if you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action, Sanders. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Check the Eagles. Check the Eagles.
3rd and long for him here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Now send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. Offense heading down now for the Chiefs. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 18.
He'll go with Hunt on the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds him over the middle. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. After a good pickup, their setup was 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a gift to Hunt. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another run for Hunt. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He finds space, middle of the field. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a 9-point advantage. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
Jaguars 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Jaguars and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Tootin headed left. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready. 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs will take over along the midfield. Strife after the interception and return. First and 10 now from the 46.
15.
Looking to throw Mahomes. The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. Tight end going in motion here. So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Blitz coming, Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. He has this down to the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs first down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Ooh, but we've got a flag on the play. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Hits his running back. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing from behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up.
Brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
It's third down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Honest. Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. This one bounces out of bounds right at the line, so it'll stay with the offense here.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes. He takes it himself. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Hunt up the middle. And he swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Josh Hines down, and that time to haul him down. 3rd down. They need 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this in the field goal range. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. And my hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Richardson on 3rd. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Richardson to throw again. Has a man on target to Thornton. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
And throw again. Richardson escapes the pocket. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Jaguars have a 1st down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar. Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 6. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Throwing again. Richardson. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. It's time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Once more now, it's Richardson. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Houston Texans. This is a playoff rematch from a couple years ago. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Bills use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Detroit Lions. And it's the touchdown king from 2024, Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Lions move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Fields this one at the 3. Looks away from one. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First down throw, Mahomes. Right side. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hunt trying things up the guns. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running once more here with Hunt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and...
Running this with Hunt. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And a nice return out. And they have it a little further up past their own 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here.
Come on.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. He gets this one to Strange. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Cut. Ready?
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw, third and long. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, but it's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. That's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Ball is caught. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Tootin punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grab the lead on their first series of the half. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 17.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Escapes the defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hunt. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. And it's Hunt on the carry. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They run. Here's Hunt. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. That's taken at the 15. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Jaguars have running back Bashal Tootin headed out with the rest of the offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Deputy! Craft all 80!
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get up. Come back, hop, go.
To the air on third and long. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chiefs and Kareem Hunt getting the ball back. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. That's caught in stride by Rice. He gets it forward a little to his 46. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
The give to Hunt. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped, left him tracking down for a loss on the outside.
And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs bring it back to even.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up.
Here we go. Ready?
Tootin gets it from the gun. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Buying some time Rice. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Ready? 19.
Throwing now, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
They're looking to throw. Out wide, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a kick. Touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Jackson. Offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
On the give, it's Newton. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side. Caught by Thomas. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. 3rd and 1. Here's Richardson. Pass Cox. It's Hunter. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Richardson on 1st and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll throw again. Richardson. To the right. Hold in by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup. 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Once more now. It's Richardson. He brings it in. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now trail by just a point in the Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chiefs offense out to take over. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes completes this one to Gray. He dodged the tackle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. We've set it down from 37.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Kansas City.
It's a designed run from Mahomes. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
From the gun, it's Hunt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. This one, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Noel Williams on the coverage.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Back to 60.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. That one's caught by Jefferson. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 32. Throwing again, Richardson. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
On is Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs losing by 7. Second down now, 7 to go. Moves from the tight end over. Shotgun snap, it's a give to Hunt. And he's going to be bottled out just a few yards into that second down run.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter-action.
Now to throw. Hits his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here he is to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Throwing now. He's making a bid for it. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line. Motioning the tight end now. Back to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7. 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll go with Hunt on the run. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
He'll look to throw it. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Rig alert, rig alert. Knocking 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
70 Ranger, 60 Eagles, 60, come back team, come back.
To throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. Well, they couldn't quite get the job done in regulation, partner, but the home crowd rising now to fire them up and hopefully help them start this overtime period by taking the lead. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Let's go.
2nd down, give to 2. He's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Come on, come on. Hey, crack all 80. '60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Got his man, Thomas has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. All set now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Setting up the screen. play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone. It's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Got to make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
Check.
Richardson on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars take the lead in this game. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. In past years, this game would have been over on that score, but starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs, first down. A gain of 21 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Time now taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Well, I'm sure right about now, partner, they would have rather won this game on that opening touchdown like the old overtime rules, but at least some of these defenders got to be enjoying a chance to shut a game down themselves here, right?
Such a benefit of the new rules is it makes both defenses relevant and factor in deciding the game's outcome in OT. And we're seeing the defense right here. It just created that negative play. It's trying to end it themselves.
He connects downfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
First down.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.